Welcome to 100 Units Pro Tips. This is on whether you are repositioning a property you just purchased or you're preparing your property to sell it so you get the maximum value. We're going to run through some of the pro tips, some of the best in the business I've seen execute and the exact plan that they use. That way you can emulate it, have the same kind of success they are. We hope you find this helpful. The pros start with the outside. So let's say you just purchased a property, you're repositioning the assets. Starting with the exterior, it has the biggest bang for the buck. Also, it has the immediate impact of showing the existing tenants that you are seriously changing this asset for the better. If you own the property and you're looking at selling it, the same applies. It is the biggest impact you will have on how the tenants feel about it, and also has the buyer and the lender and the appraiser feels about the property by doing the full exterior first. Most of the time, the biggest thing you're going to do that is going to have the biggest impact for you is a full repaint of the building. So repaint the building, new trim, new doors, new complete exterior painting. That has such a nice impact on the building. Keep it very simple. No need to get crazy. No need to go for some kind of, I don't know, new avant-garde, Dali-esque painting colors. Just right down the middle of the fairway. Keep it simple, and you'll be very pleased with it. But it does make a big difference in the appearance of the property to have fresh paint everywhere. Speaking of fresh paint, when you're doing the exterior, do the parking lot. Go through, do the patches, patch any potholes, and then seal and stripe the parking lot. A lot of people underestimate the impact that a parking lot has on a property. If you're thinking about a property, just visualize one. The vast majority of what you're seeing is actually the parking lot. And it makes such a huge impact on the tenants, on buyers, on appraisers, on lenders. To have a good looking parking lot when they pull up, you just have them patch all the potholes, go through, do the nice blacktop on there, do nice striping so everything's nice and clean. It will have a large impact on the property. Finally, for the exterior, you want to do the landscaping. Make sure that there's nice mulch around, some little hedges. Makes a big difference on the impact of the property. If you are taking a repositioning and you are effecting a major change to a property, one of the things that has a good impact on the feeling of security for the tenants is to change out the lighting. Switching out to all LED lighting, preferably LEDs that are hardwired in and controlled with photocells. So anytime it gets dark, bam, all the lights turn on, and they stay on all night. When the sun comes out, everything's bright, they turn off. If in order to affect this, replacing all the lights above the door frames with those nice LED lights that are incredibly bright with the photocells. And then the next step is to make sure you go inside. This, whoever's installing it already knows how to do some electric work. Go inside and pull the covers off and the switch. Jumper around the actual switch, the on and off switch. That way it is always powered. That way the lights come on through the photocell, not the switch inside the unit. That will give you maximum light in the property all night. Once you've done the exterior, if you're doing a reposition, now you can start to talk to the tenants and say, look, we're very serious about improving this property, making it a better place for you to live. Yes, your rent is going to go up, but you've already shown that you, as a new owner, are taking it seriously and are going to actually improve their living conditions. If you are planning to sell the property, you do the same thing. When you go to the tenants, start raising the rents, which is an incredibly important thing to be doing as an owner when you're getting your property ready for sale, is to be pushing the rents. You've got to get the rents up to market. It has a massive impact on what a buyer can pay, what a lender can lend you if you're doing a refinance. Doing the exterior first, showing that you're serious about changing the property, and then coming to the tenants has a big impact on how they perceive that request to increase the rents. Once you've done that, walk every single unit. You will be very surprised what you'll find. Tenants that have never complained about anything, never sent one single work order, always paid on time. You'll be amazed what you will find if you actually go inside the unit and take a look at it for yourself. The importance of this is you want to see it as the owner with your handyman. That way you can get any issues fixed. There's no reason to have a surprise from a lender or from an appraiser or from a buyer that you didn't know about that you could have easily fixed ahead of time. One of the things we've seen is a lot of times you've got a brand new roof on it, there were water leaks, but the ceilings in the units were never properly repaired. So they have this horrible ghastly looking ceiling with no paint on it or dripping out drywall. Even though the repairs were actually done to the roof, the ceilings weren't repaired properly. They weren't painted properly. It's an excellent opportunity for you to go in and get them all repaired correctly. Sometimes you'll find, you look around the air conditioner units, a lot of times you'll find leaks coming out from the drip pan, or the drain is not working properly and you'll see mildew or organic growth. It's an excellent opportunity for you to, with your handyman, go in and get it fixed. That way it's not causing any issues for anyone, and you can get a chance to fix it. You will never know this unless you actually walk every unit and do an inspection, just as though you were a buyer buying the property. Walk every single one just like you were going to buy it. Go through, look underneath the cabinets, look underneath the sinks, look at the bathrooms, look at the top, see if there's mildew, see if it's not venting properly, look at the air conditioning, look at the air conditioner coils, make sure it's being replaced, make sure the filter's being replaced, see if there's any organic growth or mildew around it, what needs to be done for the drain line to make sure it's functioning properly. Same thing underneath the sinks, check out the tiles, check out the walls. All those things are repairs that our handyman can do easily. But if the tenant's not giving you feedback and telling you about it, you won't know unless you actually go into every single unit and get it prepared. If you're doing a repositioning, or whether you're getting the property ready for sale, talking to the tenants about these issues and showing that you are putting forth the emphasis and you're actually taking responsibility for the condition of the property first and repairing things first, then when you're bringing up rent increases, which is an essential part of a reposition or getting ready the property for sale, bringing the tenants and the rents up to market is the most important thing you'll end up doing. But doing these others will help it be a much smoother process. Talking to the tenants and asking them what they would like, you might be surprised that they're happy to pay the full market rent if they just had a new refrigerator or a new stove, or they always wanted a nicer vanity in the bathroom. Just asking them what will help them, you will be surprised the answer you get. And often it's not as expensive as you think to be able to give them something that they're proud of and that they want, and that they feel the value they're getting for the rent they're paying. So those are some tips as pro level investors from some of the best in the business I've seen execute on these plans multiple times. They've done an excellent job, and hope you can use this. So make sure that you're capitalizing on these opportunities that have been given to you, and that you can go out and reposition your properties or get them ready for sale. So that way you can get the maximum value out of the property. So I hope you found it helpful. If you need more pro tips, go check out 100units.com under the resources tab. We're happy to help. All right. Y'all have a great one.